Many things will happen in The Walking Dead Season 10 finale. Chaos. A comeback. Redemption. And a plan that Daryl said himself will not go well. Fear. And, of course, a lot of death. But there's something we're forgetting. Where's Connie? Out of all the things I've spoke about when it comes to the Season 10 finale, something that I've only touched upon is, where's Connie? It's one of the biggest and most asked questions. And apart from mentioning what could happen, apart from saying, yeah, she could just be dead, I've never actually went into it and given a case for it. So we're going to look at Connie's whole activity in Season 10 and her storyline as a whole. What does it mean? Did Connie have any conversations in Season 10 that foreshadowed something? Did something quite unusual happen that didn't happen to any other characters? In today's video, that's what we're going to be talking about. We will find out what's happened to Connie. We've also got a quote from Norman Reedus that suggests something quite interesting about the finale. I was going to make a whole video just about this quote because it's very ambiguous and interesting. It suggests quite a few different things, but in the context of Connie makes the most sense. So we'll get into that too. If you're watching this video right now, then make sure you subscribe. You're like Nicholas. Just literally subscribe. You don't want to be like Nicholas. So, where is Connie? In The Walking Dead Season 10 Episode 9, Squeeze, whilst the other characters escape the cave, the remaining two in there, Magna and Connie, were too late. The cave explodes from the dynamite that Kelly found, and it caves in. They are assumed dead. For the 2 episodes after this, the characters are mourning their death. They are trying to look for them. That's until episode 12, where Magna appears in The Siege of Hilltop. Among the Walker herd, a blooded Magna appears. She had used the Walker guts to get through the herd. She is reunited with Yumiko. Connie still nowhere to be seen. Later in episode 12, after the night of the fire, we then see a conversation take place between Magna and Yumiko, and Magna explains to Yumiko what happened on the night that Connie disappeared, when Connie was last seen. Here's what she said.
Searching. Took a turn, and before we knew it, we were in the horde. Connie and I moved together. The sickos pushed forward, got between us, and her hand just slipped out of mine. And I couldn't find her again.
When Magna told Yumiko this, we all assumed that it was the walkers that pulled them apart. They got between them. That there were so many walkers that Connie just got swept away. But here Magna is saying the sickos got between them. By sickos, she means the Whisperers. Now this is the latest point in the story that we know of Connie's survival. She was officially last seen among the herd with Magna exiting the caves. That's the latest, but we need to go back to the past to see what this actually means for her story. This is from The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 5, What It Always Is. Connie and Daryl are looking for Connie's sister, Kelly. At the time, Kelly had went out hunting alone and had not returned. Notice how Connie in this scene is feeling guilty that she didn't go with her. The exact same feelings that every single other character felt when Connie was assumed dead.
It's not your fault.
I don't know what she just said.
Did I ever tell you about my brother Merle? He takes me fishing. This big lake in this boat. Dolan boat, right? And he's drinking. Fishing, he's drinking. Falls in the lake. Like, I have to take him, swim him all the way back.
I saved his life.
Right?
You know what he says to me?
Dummy, go get the beer. Idiot, right? Yeah.
What was the point in any of that? Now, honestly, The Walking Dead gets points from the fans when they talk about older characters. So, talking about Merle is like a drug for Daryl. But the main point of this scene is he's trying to tell Connie this story about how he tried to save his brother and his brother didn't really care because he's stupid. He was being stupid. Daryl told Connie this because Connie thinks she should have went with Kelly, but in Daryl's story, Merle was angry at his brother for saving him. He was stupid, Merle was fine in the end. Connie is upset that Kelly might be hurt, but in the end it was fine. Connie's absence connects mainly with Kelly, just like Connie being upset about finding Kelly in this scene here in episode 5. It's been completely flipped around and it will be Kelly that dies. The story of Connie being missing is the story where it just doesn't turn out as nice as it did in episode 5 when they found Kelly. There's so much telling us that Kelly dies, which just tells us that Connie survives. She appears in the finale and she's fine. Look behind Daryl in the finale poster, it's Kelly. In the trailer for the finale, we even see Kelly put this on. It's a small shot, but we do see it. She'll be out there with Daryl. She's not even wearing the typical hood that they're meant to be wearing with the guts over it, so she's already probably at a disadvantage. Not from the Walkers exactly, but the Whisperers. We said this from the start, her hearing is failing her. She's not completely deaf, but it's getting worse and it's not what she's used to. Ever since this poster came out, I saw a lot of people asking who that was behind Daryl. It's Kelly. Yes, I think characters like Carol and, of course, Luke and Jules will be out there. But something is going to happen when Kelly and Daryl are alone out there within the herd. They're going to be all mixed up in it, and I think that's going to be Kelly's death. In fact, looking at this picture and seeing how far out Daryl and Kelly are, it's a bit strange that we don't see Jerry, Luke and Jules there. In fact, we said in my death predictions that Jerry, Luke and Jules would get it, including Kelly. Why aren't they in this picture as well? I do want to make it very clear that characters will die in this finale. I mean, not that I know that, but take it from me, I'm pretty certain that a lot of death is going to happen. They're literally showing us in this poster Kelly behind Daryl. Why Kelly? We don't even see Carol out there, or Luke, or Jerry. It's just Kelly and Daryl. I think it's because when Kelly does die, Daryl will be right there to save Connie, because I think it will be to do with Connie that Kelly dies. The last thing Kelly sees will likely be Connie, which is, I think that's some closure to her story. That she at least sees her. So where's Connie? I think she's just going to appear within the herd in the finale. When she arrives, Kelly will leave. This is also another very important scene. This is from Season 10, Episode 8, The World Before. One half of the group are meeting with the other half. They are just about to go and find Alpha's Horde. This would later become the Cave Group. But as these characters unite to go and find the Horde, this is what Daryl and Connie say.
Thanks for helping.
We spoke about this scene just after the cave incident happened, and we said this is saying that either Connie, Magna, or Kelly will die. Connie is saying anything for us. And look behind the Daryl and Connie. Kelly. Before and during the caves, Connie was looking after everyone. She was being the sweetest character as usual, but more so because they're trying to make us feel more for Connie. Even with Magna being hostile towards Carol and Carol feeling scared and bad about everything, Connie was always there for her. They're trying to make her supposed death more impactful, but as we've got closer to the finale, it's shifted more to characters like Magna and Jimiko and Kelly. When Magna returned and Carol saw that Connie was not with her, she didn't have that closure. She thought she had killed both of them at first. But in episode 15, Carol had this conversation with Kelly, and Kelly was saying she shouldn't feel as bad about what happened. Not only that, this conversation was closure for when Kelly dies. The only thing Carol could do to feel less bad about what happened at the caves is to save Connie, because in a sense she would be fixing what happened. It doesn't mean the horrible demise of Kelly, but if Carol saves Connie, it wouldn't be as bad. It would be almost a full circle moment for Carol. After how horrible things were after episode 9, to have the finale, she saves Connie, would be really, really good for her character. And of course, the point of this video is to figure out what happened to Connie. Yeah, she's alive and well. Probably not well, but she's okay. She's not dead. Everything I've showed you in this video goes towards showing that. They're all telling Connie that some situations aren't as bad as they seem, and that it can just be alright in the end. And even as small as things like Kelly being in the finale poster, no one knew that. It's right there in front of us though. And of course we've got the comment from Norman Reedus recently saying that the season 10 finale reminded him of Game of Thrones, the Game of Thrones finale. Now, This was the scary part at first for me, because I don't know about you, but I know for a fact the Game of Thrones finale didn't have any fucking zombies in it. Without spoiling it too much, in the finale we saw one of the main characters go mad and get killed by the other main character, which led some people to believe Daryl would have to kill Carol, which is strangely relevant to my last video where we spoke about Dwight's comic death. With Carol in the show acting like Dwight in the comics, we said it's definitely a possibility that she does get Dwight's comic death, and with Rick not being in the show, Daryl would be playing the part of Rick by shooting Carol, which is completely possible to happen. Daryl would kill Carol to save the rest of his people. What does that remind you of?
You are my queen.
I'll be honest, I really wanted to make a whole video just talking about this quote, but if we're staying true to the quote, he didn't say that the finale would be like the Game of Thrones finale, he just said it reminded him of Game of Thrones overall. He's probably just talking about the zombies, the fast zombies coming at you. All of these walkers and the whisperers running at the hospital, it's going to be a really cool looking battle. If he did say it reminded him of the Game of Thrones finale, then I guess that would be a lot more worrying. Because the two main characters in this show is Daryl and Carol. I wouldn't put it past the show to do that. I support them doing that at the end of the Commonwealth arc, but don't do it now. But after all I've shown you, what do you think? Will Connie really return? Is she dead? Will we see Kelly's demise because of Connie's return? Make sure you let me know by commenting down below. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you press the like button. It will help me out and we'll get this video more seen. If you did enjoy it, then make sure you check out my other videos. Make sure you check out my most recent video where we talk about Dwight's comic death and who'll get it in the show. Really exciting stuff because there's about 3 characters that could get it. All really big characters. And of course, make sure you subscribe so that you're the first to hear about The Walking Dead and the first to see my videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.
He falls in the lake. Like